This video is letting go to move on. And I'm going to give you examples. There's all kinds of things you may be holding on to. It could be emotions, a relationship that's already done. It could be some physical objects. So we're going to talk about that, the different examples, and I'm going to tell you how they affect my life. And then I'm going to give a technique that I will walk you through so you can begin to start letting go to move forward in your life. And when you move forward, that's when you have fresh energy. And when you let go, you are allowing the universe room, space, to bring some new things into your life. My name is Gloria. I'm a life coach. I have information on that below. I welcome you to my channel. If you enjoy my videos, of course, consider hitting that subscribe button. But let's talk about letting go to move forward. So if you think about it, there probably are some things you need to let go of. There was something recently in my life, it was a physical item. I had these absolutely gorgeous, or I thought they were, bar stools. I had them custom made probably 30 years ago. And in my new home, I don't need them. I don't use them. They kind of just sit there and they were in the way. So I decided to get rid of them. But I was resistant to it. I wasn't ready to let go. And why? Because those were the chairs my boys grew up on. That's where they did their homework. That's where I fed them breakfast and lunch. And they represented so much of my past. And that's why I wasn't ready to let go, because I kept wanting to hold on to those memories. So it took me time, but eventually I gave them away, and the gentleman that took them was so thrilled to have them. He said they were the most beautiful piece of furniture he ever owned in his life. So I felt great about that, and then when I came back into my house and they were gone, the space like freed up. So not only did I physically free up space, I made room by allowing myself to remember the past, but not hold on to it. Now, there could be other things. I was talking to somebody this morning, and it's a woman that cannot let go of a person that she had a relationship with. Now, this gentleman told her he doesn't want a relationship. He really doesn't. And she keeps trying, but I love him. I said, you're in love with a fantasy. He told you he doesn't want a relationship. You are in love with a fantasy. And until you are ready to let go of this fantasy, there's nobody that's going to come into your life for truly a wonderful, giving, loving relationship. So we all hold on to things. It could be you're holding on to a resentment. You're holding on to a forgiveness. It's kind of like we're living in the past. Now there's the story of some Zen monks, and I'm going to paraphrase it, and they were getting ready to cross a little river. And there was a woman there that was in a beautiful silk kimono. So one of the monks picked her up and carried her across the river. She didn't say thank you, nothing. So they continued walking, and the other monk that looked at the one that carried the woman and said, "What? Aren't you upset? She didn't even thank you. You did such a beautiful thing." And the monk that carried her said, "I put her down about an hour ago, and you're still carrying it with you." So what is it are you carrying from your past with you? Is it a relationship? It may be a toxic relationship. Is it, like me, a physical object? Is it resentment? Maybe some unforgiveness? What can you let go of? Think of it as suitcases of baggage weighing you down. And you could let go of it, and then you move forward. It's breaking the habit. And you break the habit, one way is being in the present moment. When we're in the present moment, we don't have those suitcases of baggage with us. So, and again, it could be all different kinds of things you may be holding on to. I have another example I'll give you in my life. I have a friend that only calls me now when she's in distress, when there's a problem in her life. Well, that's kind of a toxic relationship. That's not a give and take relationship. We don't go out and have fun and enjoy. It's just when she has problems. So maybe I need to think of letting that relationship go or redefining the boundaries. But now I'm going to go through a technique, and I want you to close your eyes, and I'll walk you through this. And what you're going to do is begin, or maybe you'll do it completely, to get rid of that baggage. Let's close your eyes, and I have the script here. I want you just to take some nice breaths. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. And do that one more time. One more time. Okay, now I want you to imagine that you're standing on the street outside of your house, and you have 2 heavy suitcases. And in those suitcases, one of them is full of worries about the future, and the other suitcase is full of things from the past that you want to get rid of, you want to let go. Now just take a moment and reflect on these heavy suitcases. The accumulation, the burden of holding them, the stuff that's in them that you've accumulated. Could be emotional, physical, and what a burden it is to hold these suitcases. Now I want you to reflect that about the future, that it's going to come about on its own, no matter how much you worry about it right now. And then I want you to reflect on that heavy suitcase from the past and all you've accumulated, and how it can't be changed, but maybe, just maybe, you want to let go of some of that. Because all we can do is live in the present, learn from the past, keep the memories, become a better person, and move on. Now, as you're standing in the street, holding these heavy, burden-filled suitcases, I want you to think about, do you want to make a decision? Can you drop the suitcase that you're worrying about the future? And if so, simply drop it. Let it fall to the ground. Now the other suitcase that is so filled with things you want to let go of, what you've accumulated in your life, do you want to drop it? If so, let it go. Now, as soon as you drop them, I want you to visualize yourself walking back into your home, taking a seat, taking a deep breath in, and exhale that you feel so relaxed. Like someone that's come home from a long trip, dropping suitcases and just relaxing. And allow yourself to take some breaths and just simply rest and relax. Feeling a sense of peace, joy, lightness, and well-being. It's a natural happiness without those burdensome suitcases. One more breath in, exhale. When you're ready, open your eyes. How did that feel? Now you can repeat this technique as often as necessary until you can drop those suitcases, those burdens, that accumulation from the past, so you feel lighter, filled with peace, happiness, and joy, and you're ready to move forward in your life without those burdens, habits, maybe addictions. Thank you for watching this video. I'm sending you so much love and light. If you have any questions, please write to me in the comments and consider subscribing to my channel.